Oh boy, I'm at it again. Thanks, Shalem. Right about now, I was at it again with niggas and bitches and homies and friends, and
that's how it begins.
Can you just sumo with a taper fade though? Like, no.
What a lightning fade. Lightning now.
What up, guys? Welcome to a new episode of the NoNamers podcast. Again, we're coming full and correct. All of us are here, plus a guest.
You're a mad beat lover.
So I'm Nestor.
This is Adrian.
Oh, I didn't know Juan had said his shit.
I said beep.
Oh.
They keep bleeping me. I don't know why. Beep. You mother beep.
At least he's beeping himself. And our guest,
Felipe.
The homeowner.
the homeowner, soon to be Tesla owner. This fool put in his bid for the Tesla.
I heard Hot Wheels is coming out with a new Tesla.
Yeah, you have to put in a bid. I thought if you just put
not a bid, like you got to put in a rack? No, $1,000.
It's just a deposit.
How much is a deposit? Like, what's the minimum you can put up? 1,000. Yeah.
But if you don't want it, what do you get your money?
You get the
back?
1,000 back. Yeah.
Just if you just DM Tesla come up at Instagram.
I'll start a scheme, dog. You know?
You just put $1,000 down for you're in the raffle.
And one of us wins a Tesla.
You're in the raffle for a free Tesla giveaway.
That'd be high.
It's $1,000 though. It's a hefty price.
Tesla's already
Yo,
doing
now I'm
that
thinking,
with
like,
the referral.
Winner gets a Tesla though. Fool.
Now I'm thinking if that shit's a scam, because not me.
Wait, what?
They don't fucking Tesla come up. At Tesla come up is not a fraud. So don't fucking be blasting us like that.
So the homie Julio, he will fall for some shit like that. Well, no
Home
disrespect.
Depot card. Fool.
No disrespect to Julio though.
It's like, what are you building daily or weekly that you need a Home Depot card for?
You get a regular
Tree houses, homie.
That'd be dope.
If he builds a tree house, that'd
They
be
don't
dope.
have trees for where he's at. Fool.
Since I was a kid, I always wanted a tree house, but my daddy
No
never built me one.
What, he knows gravity? Fool?
He didn't know. Fool.
But we don't have a Home Depot card.
At least the Barbie dream house.
On 8x8. Fool.
So what
They
he
some
would do,
thick-ass wood for you,
they
though.
do it on Instagram. Is like, if you don't like,
Steal one. Fool.
if you want a comic book that's super rare, right? Like let's just say like a X-Men, the giant size X-Men, right?
Yeah.
Let's say it goes for 800.
What number is that?
They sell 80 slots, right? And everyone pays 100, and it adds up to the AGs that it's worth. And then they raffle it, and one of those 80 people win it.
Whoever's in that fucking scam's gonna win it.
That's what I'm thinking now. Is like that's.
Or is it a scam? We don't know, fool, unless you won an internet contest.
Because it's like, has he ever won one? Because he enters them. He's like, I'm finna come up on this fucking, like, Spider-Man #1 or whatever.
It's like $1 million.
I only had to pay $100. I was like, damn, that's a lot. Because if you don't get it,
It's a raffle ticket.
you're buying a raffle ticket. But also, it's like,
For one night.
with the way the pyramid scheme that chick was kind of trying to do on Instagram too, it was like similar. It's like everyone's gonna throw in the
She
money.
was giving you real money though.
You're not buying comics.
The first ones who paid in, dog, will eventually get paid out.
Because we were just talking about that, and I was like, damn, is that a pyramid scheme?
Bro.
I mean, if you're running it, I mean, how do you get people to believe that you are gonna send it, or that you didn't choose your homie? Like, let's say
it's on blind faith.
Exactly. Like, we always like say we're gonna give, like, let's just say like the most expensive thing or whatever. Like, we
Think about it. We have prizes for our Patreon.
They haven't gotten shit.
Hey, what levels are your patrons?
That's to fucking ski myself.
You didn't know about ski.
5, 10, 20, I think.
5, 10, 20.
Yeah. Shout out to the homie Julio, the fool gives fault for scans. That fool puts $10. Nah, he supports heavy though. I love that.
But
fool.
what was this earlier we were talking about that you wanted to make it like a NoNamers religious group? Like, what is that? Or are you trying to just to weak on the tax benefits? What was that?
I had a dream that I started a cult. That we started.
So he collects on people and he doesn't have to pay, huh?
I guess if you're if you claim
on the $10 Red Bubble sales, you try to write off.
Like those are religious based designs, so you don't pay taxes on.
What, the Dove t-shirts?
No, the Go Bananas t-shirts.
Oh,
Go
that's what
Bananas.
it is. I forgot.
Right? Let's go bananas and
Mine
shit.
looks too funny.
Low key, I feel like one day I'm gonna see at Walmart "Let's Go Bananas" design, and they're gonna
And
be
then you
stoned.
realize you stole it from
They stole it from me. Fool. And she doesn't believe I have
I
it.
didn't
Fool.
doubt it.
Show me,
Shit
show me,
already
show me.
exists.
You want to see my "Let's Go Bananas" design? I'll
I've
show
never
it to you.
visited the Red Bubble.
Yeah, hey, bro. The other day I was over and he just like told me his whole life story, dog.
The scammer of scams.
What did he try to
bro.
sell you on?
They got the little kids
Every
making
time
the
it's a pitch.
shirts and everything.
Every time it's a pitch, what did he try to sell you on?
He said, "You said it and forget it. The money comes in, dog." That's what he
Oh,
told me. dog.
because Felipe was trying to like, why don't you make a bunch of Second Amendment T-shirts? Like I open carry and 365. I shoot kids all the time. I only shoot at schools. I don't know.
That's horrible.
Someone would wear that though.
Shut the. No one would wear that.
Someone would wear it.
I open carry?
I don't put care. Someone would wear it.
What would you do if you get printouts of kids for the gun range?
Like, what if you just put like stills of
The goal is to
Columbine?
shoot around them.
Around it, right?
Around them, right?
No, like a kid with a gun, like he's about to shoot up the school. So
Oh.
they're gonna stop him.
You take them down.
Yo, if you go to a gun range and you just take the picture of the kid, that's what you're saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to look for this shit and I'm
No,
like,
I mean-
no, it doesn't exist, bro. That's
Well, not yet though.
it
There
makes
is
sense.
a business for
Goodwill
Target
Let's
prints.
go bananas.
Let's go.
Oh.
There's a market for that.
Like
What?
for print.
Offensive
For like
prints?
crazy, yeah,
Or
yeah.
predators?
Yeah.
Because I like when Atlanta, when he takes the dog, when he takes like the dog print out and everyone's pissed at him, like, you can't shoot a dog, bro. Because that's funny. Like, if you
So
go
it's a target of a dog.
of a
Yeah.
dog and everyone gets pissed at him, like, you can't shoot dogs, man. Here, my design's right here. I mean, I have to go through my whole page, but here it is. That's
First
let's
you have
go.
to
That's
put your
let's go
PayPal
bananas.
info.
It, I think it cheers people up. It's funny. It's goofy. You know what I mean? Let's go bananas. Redbubble, NoNamers. Check it out.
Banana looks like a dick.
I mean, it looks what
Testicles, that's
it looks. What it looks. Fool.
It's not even a pun.
It's just let's go bananas.
Let's go bananas.
But yeah, so scams. fool.
All
People-
the back girl.
All of that, girl.
B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
BitConnect. fool. Are you buying? You selling it? No. Yo, I'm having some weird dreams last week. Like I was telling you about it, right? I had my first dream. I think I had was one. No,
Be a
one. Oh,
filmmaker.
one. We got in a fight while we went to go get sushi. Like I was like building up the sushi in my head. Like I was excited to go get sushi.
Uh-huh.
Like I couldn't wait for it to be Sunday.
Mhm.
It didn't build up to it. Like it was just fine. But it, like, you know what I mean?
He was just hoping Arthur would be there to get his life force back.
I need the juice for Arthur keeps me. Oh wait! Shout out to Samaniego today. He listened to the new podcast and he said, "Arthur is the battery of the podcast." He said that the
We got some
podcast.
janky ass.
He said. He
Because
said.
this battery don't even want to fucking be here.
He said that the podcast works the best when Art's here. His words. So I don't know. You can take that as you want.
Hate, that's
It's because all four of us are here.
Yeah.
It worked.
That's when it works the best.
So my first dream was that we went to get sushi and then we get into a fight.
Wait, all of us like against each other or against?
No. I get someone did something and then someone gets punched in the chest. I just remember being like, "What
I've
the
been
fuck?"
I've been wanting to drop kick someone though. Like, you think I could get up fast enough though? For, like after the hit?
We'll cover you.
And then we like get lost in like the
In
buses,
each other's eyes.
In translation,
which was weird because you
Damn
just
that fool.
start makeout session.
and we're arguing like we shouldn't have jumped on this bus,
Why would we
whatever.
take the bus.
It's a dream, dog. I don't
It's
know.
us like right now or like us in.
No, it's us right now, and it wasn't like us as
Maybe we're
kids.
like we're
whatever.
old man, dog. We can't drive no more. We take the bus every week.
I don't know why we were on the bus, but whatever. That was the first one, and then the next one is that we we got locked up.
But what stimulated? What was the cause of the fight? It was just a weird dream where we just.
I think we were.
Said something.
Oh, probably.
That sounds about right, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's why he said, I don't know who said something, but somebody said something.
That's her initiated a fight sequence.
And I just kept thinking, like, what if this is like,
what if this works?
what if this is fucking like Final Destination? I'm just seeing the future.
Oh, I thought it was like Winter Soldier's gonna say that stupid sign from them. We just start fighting fools. We're sleeper cells, dog.
Red October.
Homecoming. That's one of the words for when they wake them up, but I don't remember all the words. Then the next dream, we get locked up. I don't remember why we got locked up.
So it was Nestor's fault again.
But like it sucked because it went from like I woke up and I didn't want to like I hope I don't have that dream again because like it went from like
Who took advantage of who?
no like it starts with us getting arrested and then taken
This shit right here.
taken into like the before they put you in the big jail like they have you in like they have you handcuffed in the big like in I guess Gen Pop before they like they fingerprint you and all this. I don't know like
The little pop.
it felt weird and then we're actually in it and then like you're going through like do I need to join a gang? Do
What?
like you can't look like a bitch if someone tries to take
I'm
your
the first guy-
food.
This one swings at me first. Just, hey, dog.
It happened. I'm the first guy that's gonna become a blood for the Anna Griff.
But I think what triggered it is that I kept thinking about Martin Shkreli, how he was gonna get 7 years. And he's just like some nerdy dude. I was like, how the fuck is that fool gonna survive? Fuck if he has money, so what? He has a lot of money in the books. What is that gonna do?
He didn't go to regular jail, did he?
Regular jail.
You don't think?
He went to white collar crime jail.
Mm-hmm.
No.
He's gonna go where Wesley Snipes went.
Yeah, he's worth like $100 million.
No. Well, they find him like a lot, but I don't know.
You know how those people know how to hide their money, dog.
And it is what it is. I don't know what triggered it, but like, yeah, we were all going through jail, like going through the system, and then like looking at like I'm in it, like looking, like thinking, like fuck, it's like 7 years, you know, or whatever the fucking time was.
7 years.
I remember feeling like helpless and like fuck. But we were all in there, so it was kind of weird. We were all locked up.
And you have no clue what we did.
No. I don't. And then I had another one. I remember
Why is that
I
dream so bad though? It's not
I know.
anything bad happened.
I just like I guess the
He's not telling
These all
you.
sound sexual.
He's not telling you, though.
We all
I'm saying, like, I'm
wrestled
missing
in
the
the first
bad
one.
part.
The night of, or
The
what?
first one we all wrestled. The second one we end up
I mean,
in prison.
sushi in a
dog.
fight, that's not a bad day. As long as you don't catch no else.
Amigos fucking music video, or what?
I think it was the feeling of being trapped, not being able to leave. It didn't get sexual at all. It was more of like feeling helpless that you can't.
Oh, it was all dominance, bro.
You got subbed out.
Yeah, I don't know. Enough with the dreams. I just thought those was weird.
Uh-huh.
I don't know where that was going.
You said dick in jail.
Never. So.
Never. Don't say never. But
You got very desperate for a Snickers bar.
mail's not free in jail.
Mayo's not free. Sucking dick for mayo packets.
Packets.
Do they sell it in jars or what?
You're milking for it, bro.
Oh, I didn't catch that one.
You're catching globs in your mouth.
What
Let me
about
take
you,
a
Felipe?
bite.
What you been up to, dog? What weird dreams do you have? Do you dream or are you too exhausted when you do 14-hour shifts?
No.
Like, do you dream more when you're exhausted or do you dream less because your body just is too tired to dream? I don't know.
I don't think that has to do with the
No, it's
amount of
about
hours that I
waking
worked
up
on.
during your-
Yeah.
It depends how much you slept.
Mhm.
Wait,
Like, what?
If you oversleep, you'll dream.
If you
because
don't
wake
get
up.
if you don't get
Yeah,
into
no,
REM
dream.
sleep, then you can never dream because your body's not in that state.
so that's why I never dream.
It's when you
Like
wake up
4 or
in the
5 hours a
middle
day.
of your
Yeah.
REM sleep that you actually remember your dream.
But you know what though?
You
Talking
dream
about
every night.
dreams. The other night I was working a night shift,
Uh-huh.
and one of my exes hit me up.
Shut up.
I had a dream about you. And I was like, word.
What the fuck said?
Hey, why you pretty the homie like that?
Yeah, and you guys mentioned her before in the podcast. You know, that one time in the garage. You know, she coming in, showing up unexpected, stalker. You
I
know?
thought she got married already.
You know what? I don't really keep up with my exes.
I don't keep up with labels, bro.
I don't like labels.
I never took the ring, Mika.
That opened up a conversation just to
Oh, you smashed
how you were doing, what are you up to?
Did you go? Well, I do. I usually just tell people I just got out of prison, dog.
Yeah. I usually tell them I just got back from a trip.
I see you. Nah, you have to be mean, dog.
From a stamp.
I've been doing heroin, dog. I lost my
Have you
mind.
tried crystal? This is great.
Oh, no, like with crystal, the shit that like that fucks with
Diversify
you.
my portfolio. I'm heavy in the crystal right now, dog.
Crystal
I was just
Cheeto.
talking her into the Instagram scam. Like, yo, I got this new shit. You send me fucking money, dog.
We're building an empire, and I need a queen, dog.
Yeah, you get the no banana shirt.
And she did the link, dog.
Let's
It's weird, dog.
go. Wait, so she had a dream about
That's where we're
you?
laundering all the
so-
money for Let's Go Bananas.
Well, that was the thing that's how
Says
that
ain't
text got initiated, but she never told me what the dream was about.
Ask her right now and see if she'll text you. But
Look, fool,
So
I'm,
what
not
was
trying,
it?
I'm not trying to reconnect with no ex or nothing like that.
No?
No,
No big connection.
No.
you were.
Tell her what's up if she wants to go on a trip with you.
I did actually. I kind of threw it out there. I did. I was like, hey, you know what?
So
I
you're
might-
not trying to reconnect. You're only
No,
inviting her to
I was
trips?
trying to see if I could get a free trip. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I was like, hey, I'm
Let's go
going out
B&B,
to Minnesota. Like, what's up? You with it or what?
Shut up.
And she was kind of with it.
Why are you
know?
trying to go to Minnesota, B?
Why not? Fool?
That's what it's.
I was trying to catch that.
He's trying to catch the
game.
Super Bowl. fool. You guys heard Super Bowl 52 is going to be in
I want to
Minnesota.
go to Montana. That's where I want to go.
To
The
what?
snow's out there?
To drive 100 miles per hour on their freeways. Fool.
Isn't that in Texas too?
No, I thought
Yeah,
it was
but
70.
Texas niggas have
It's like
those
95
fools are naughty
speed,
down there,
speed
fool.
limit.
Shut up. We'll run your fucking tire blows. You start doing flips.
But you're in
So
the
what?
mountainous area, fool.
You're falling in
Montana's high, fool.
You're falling in the
That's where
snow.
Peggy's from, fool.
That's true.
You'll fall in the
No
snow. You're good.
disrespect.
fool. There's cushion.
Fuck that. The one time I blew my tire doing 80 before I started doing
It's fool,
flips.
dude.
If you ever fall in the snow, you're good. fool.
Is it?
What happened to you that one time you were racing
I
on
ain't shit, but it was hard snow.
Never heard.
It was ice.
It's for fucking
To land in water.
It was the funniest shit
At high
ever, dude.
speeds, dog. Shit turns to
It's for slick, just
Wait,
cracks on the fucking.
How did you know she was with it? She's like, yeah, let's go. Or
She's like, I'm looking for flights right now.
Yeah. She was kind of like, oh, well, what days are you going? What are we going to do? So I pitched it out, and then I was just kind of like
waiting.
waiting to see what she would say. Like, oh, yeah, I'll book the flights. And if she would have said, like, yeah, I'll book the flights, I would have been like, I got the tickets.
Those
you
are
know?
the same dates as my honeymoon.
Wait, from
What if she
Disneyland
tells
for
you,
her?
can my man go, though?
Oh, so I'm
That's
all
fine.
talking, and she asked me if
We
I'm
jumped
seeing
off of
anybody, and you know if I'm taking or what. I'm like, nah. And then so she's like, oh, so I could come and sneak in, and I was like, what? And then I didn't pay any like attention to that.
Uh-huh.
But later she was like, oh yeah, I'm with my man. He's out in Kansas. He's on a football scholarship, and I'm like, so
What are you doing?
Why are you trying to like?
She's trying to fuck. She's lonely.
No, because he's cheating on her over there.
That's
Yeah.
what she thinks?
Definitely.
I mean, that's reality.
He's in a college on his football
He's in
scholarship.
Kansas on a football scholarship, dog.
Yeah, there's no way he's not
What is he
smashing.
gonna be doing?
Well, no, it's Kansas.
You're only partying and fucking around.
Facts, yeah.
I was just like, I want no part in it, because like,
I'm with
and she was all like, oh,
Can your man
we're
join?
gonna get married in like 2 years. We're gonna start having kids in 3. I want to buy my mom a house. Like all that. She started just dropping her life story on me, dog. And I was just
She
kind of
just
like,
needed someone to talk to. That's kind of sad now.
right? Like what
Yeah,
the
she
fuck?
She'll
just-
fuck you if you listen.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Oh, if I wasn't working, then I would have like, hey, come through.
through,
She
yeah.
probably would have been like, all right, just let me
Yeah.
shower real
And he's
quick.
just fucking her as she's talking.
Yeah. You just needed an ear.
Equal exchange, man.
Is it fair?
She bores you with her life, you bore her with your sex. It's a trade-off, dog.
I just sit there, though. I'll judge.
Hey, did you guys see like a while back how like I would see this like weird sex position where the guy's on his back with his legs like to his head, and
Well,
then
that
the
shit
girl,
goes. Fool.
the girl was riding him like that.
That shit goes. Fool.
I've kind of been scared to try.
And
Like
then she just fingers you while it's happening.
that's why. Like I feel like I
That shit goes, my boy.
I'm not that flexible.
Your axe is
I
exposed.
can do it, but I've done it.
Shut the fuck up. You're not that flexible, B.
This one just wants to try it out with me. Man, puto.
You gotta use a thumb. You gotta thumb me, girl.
Nah, the thumb hurts sometimes, fool.
Nah, you gotta do it.
That shit goes too wide.
You
fool.
spit on it, did you? You
Wow.
gotta hit the prostate.
I don't use spit, B.
I do.
You have to use water-based lubricants. I'm not an animal.
You know me,
free, bro.
He just been known to get
You
pegged.
like
though.
being blunt
That's
as hell,
fact.
fool.
Yeah, nah, spit. works
His
the
girls
same,
confirmed
bro.
it. More than one.
no,
More
I
than
mean,
once.
You don't know the size of the dildo yet, though.
like I have a coworker of
Because
mine.
they run in sizes, bro.
He's like, we've asked his wife, we're like, hey, is the homie over here? Oh, fuck it. Is Ron an ass eater?
Mhm.
And she'd be like, yeah, that motherfucker eats my ass. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
well,
like,
you're
fuck,
married. You're gonna try everything. You can get bored.
Why's your man? You just...
Actually, it's a little different than getting pegged, though, B.
Well, you eat
Peg, he just gets strapped with a dildo and he gets popped.
This one?
Yes, you're not listening.
You know what pegging is? That means your girl's fucking you, nigga.
Oh, shit.
She back shots this food, dog.
I'm not up to date with the lingo, though.
This fool's legs up.
I told you guys, spit on the thumb.
This fool's
dog.
legs up, baked up, fool.
He said if God didn't want that, why'd he put the G spot in the butthole?
That's true, though.
Sounds like a quote from a movie, though.
No, it's facts, though.
That's the shortcut.
It's
to your
scientific,
prostate,
B.
You ever see Road Trip, fam? When
You never
Yeah.
took a biology
Sean
class?
Williams?
They teach you in there.
I come on, you know where I went to high school, bro.
You know where I went to high school? I lived it there.
We didn't
An all
we didn't
boys
talk
school?
The
about
homie
that,
Mr.
man.
Phillips taught me.
This is where your G spot's at, homie.
The padrecito or what?
The fool said racket and packet.
It's a little snack pack. Fool.
That's a fucking weird ass
I'm not
text,
getting
dog. Especially was it at night? Like,
yeah.
She-
Oh,
it's
They're always at night.
Bro, and this text conversation went
2
from
in the
like
morning.
yeah, it started at like 9, 10, and then it went to like almost 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
I was like, doesn't she need to go to sleep or
Those are
work
come
the
through
next
hours.
day?
That's what.
Yeah.
No, that's when people are the loneliest.
when are you gonna buy your mom a house if you're not? If you can't
What does she
Yeah,
do
you
that
can't
she can buy
fucking-
someone a house? And
Oh,
start a
so,
family.
well, she was. She said she was starting a new job, working
5-year projection.
for LMU.
LMU?
For Man's
Loyola?
gonna be a football player in here.
Oh.
in Kansas, you're gonna make it. You're gonna make it to the shit.
Ask her,
Yeah.
what's your man's 40 times just in case he catches me? Fool. If I
gotta
can run
know,
away, I gotta know if I can run away.
have a garrote, fool. Beat that fool down, fool.
You always have
Like
a
a pound of 40 mad.
That's facts, though.
Bah!
I should do the
Hey, you've been known to be a perro though. Like, if you don't want this story, I could cut it. But remember that time? Because it's that same chick. It's that same chick.
Oh my god.
It's that same
Oh.
chick. You remember when you asked me like, "Hey, I'm fucking drunk as fuck at the Katy Perry concert. Come pick me up." So I was your Uber.
Oh, right. I remember that.
When you ride with someone else.
But he was pissed off that the chick wouldn't let him drive, so he grabbed her keys and threw him under a car. But he was too drunk to go under, and I'm too fat to get under the car. So,
That's funny, though.
so it
That's
took
a premise, though.
it took a minute.
That's a crap.
It took a minute to get her car keys.
Uh-huh.
Who got him for you?
Huh?
Miranda?
I think she ended up getting them. I don't remember who got them.
That's a show of dominance.
I think she got him.
She went under the.
had to.
Who was it gonna get it? The fat fuck? I can't get that, and this fool's too drunk. Which is weird because she drove back. She just didn't want him in the car because she probably thought he was gonna yak.
That's
Oh,
Now they
oh,
fought.
Or they had just fought. That makes
I
sense
think.
too.
I think we had ended the night in an argument.
Yeah, sounds right.
You have
Yeah.
to, Elsa.
It's because women, like, okay, so women and
Bitches be tripping, fool.
they try to provoke me. Like, I'm gonna.
I'm trying to start me.
Like,
They're like
yeah.
pushing your buttons. fool.
and the thing is, like, I'm not that type of guy, dog. I
He
have
doesn't take
manners.
He doesn't
like,
throw keys underneath
Yeah.
the car.
He has manners.
It's yourself.
Mika, wait, it was her key? I thought it was his
He
car.
drove there, but
Oh.
now she's like, "You gotta get your own ride." Like they're arguing, and he's like, "Here are your keys, bitch." Wow.
Why would you ever hand us for the
Mad
keys?
gangster.
Huh?
Why wouldn't you ever hand?
He drove there, so he just kept the keys in his pocket. But
I
then,
drove her car.
but then he well, he never drives his
Get
car.
away from you, dog.
If he crashes her car, what if he dips on it? That wasn't
I
mine.
thought one of my whatever. Dude.
Oh, he doesn't want to incriminate
No,
himself.
it's not my. It's not me. One of my coworkers was so drunk that he crashed in the freeway. He gets off his car, leaves his car there, runs out towards an exit, and like the cops are looking for him because like you just left his car there.
Yeah.
And then he's like, the guy slept. That night he slept there, like he was homeless. He slept next to a bum, and he woke up. He woke up the next day in shit food because I mean it was like a bum area.
Yeah.
And he's like, I went to the cop station. And it's like, hey, someone stole my car, but he's still all drunk, all puked on. So the cops obviously don't believe him.
Yeah.
And they're like, you're lying right now. Don't he stuck to his story?
Hey, he could have said
They
he got
beat me up and
jumped.
took a shit on me, dog.
I was like, dude, why would you not go home, shower, then go deal with that shit? He's like,
The
fuck
more
it.
time it takes, the more they
Well,
won't
yeah, no,
believe
he
him.
left the car. I mean, the car just got impounded because it was a piece of shit because he hit like something. He destroyed
He fucked it. It was a total.
Yeah, it was a total. It was an old ass car. Bro.
But I remember what you were talking about.
Do you remember the rest of the story?
Yeah. I don't think they know it though.
I know.
We all know.
Oh, well,
Juan might have gone. No, Juan might have gone with me.
If Nestor knows, everybody knows it, huh?
Did you go with me or did you pick me up
No,
afterwards?
that was one time I went to go pick you up. That was a different time though.
Well, she gets her keys. She's gonna come. Just make sure he gets home safe. Which is
Actually, that might have been the time.
yeah, right.
It might have been.
It might have been because I had to wait.
I do remember him throwing keys under the thing, and then like, why aren't they leaving? He's like, oh, the keys are under the car.
And none of you fools fit.
Well, yeah.
I'm not gonna get out of the car there. Who am I?
I would have rammed their car then took off. Huh? But I'm crazy.
Oh, was his car over there too? That's why I needed you to drive me and get his
Yeah.
car, and then she's gonna take her car. Yeah. Okay. So I bring Felipe's car back. She's gonna come just to make sure everything went copacetic. He jumps in with me. Juan's driving back, and he's gonna take me to the house. So that's the plan.
Mhm.
As we're driving back, you're like, "Oh, I fucked it up. I'm not gonna fuck." But check this out. And he sends out. He sends out a text. He sends out a text, and then as we get.
Get closer to me, dog.
You're soft like a lady.
It'll style, though.
So he didn't have the little beard on his
stuff?
face.
That's why he's got it now.
He learned.
He's trying to be like this. Though.
He sent out a text as we get back to his house.
That's me.
The chick pulls up.
That's not-
She's like, "Oh, he got home safe." He goes and he's like, "All right, then get out of here, whatever." She's like, "Whatever, you're drunk. We'll talk tomorrow." She takes off. As she's leaving, that fool's like, hey, go back. Go to the back of the house. Because the other one's pulling up and he's drunk as fuck. And whatever, I go back and I'm just waiting for him to finish because I can't even come out. And Juan's still not there. Juan was going to come pick me up. Whatever. So he just texted that chick. She came through and he's all like, they were broken up at the time and he was already seeing someone else. Whatever. She came out. She came over, blew him, and then took off. I don't. You remember that?
I hope you remember. Unless
I just remember like.
he got taken advantage of.
Well, I was just like, how am I stuck in behind this fool's house while he's getting blown and throwing keys under the people's houses?
My lips not luscious.
Let me in.
Let me catch dibs. What was you thinking behind that?
I remember. I don't think it was a Katy Perry concert though.
Or what concert?
I don't know.
Or was it Britney
It
Spears?
sounds like Britney Spears.
I think it was Britney.
And you're like, I fucking hated the music,
It's Britney,
fucking
baby.
high
Oh,
note
Britney
music,
Spears fucking got some bangers.
slappers.
Free concert on the company. Open bar. Why not?
Oh, at that point there was no Ubers. So I just Uber home. I don't think at that point there was Uber.
There was. He's just. It's free.
Nestor.
We've all been
We're
there.
degenerates, dog.
We've all been there. I've used that shit before.
And then
My
Juan
favorite.
comes up, and I'm like, and that fool's like, where were you? I was like, I couldn't come out until this fool was done. But that was that one story.
Oh, because he wouldn't fit through the boiler. Remember? Because
Mhm.
the old house, the boiler and the fence.
Yeah,
So
it
when
did,
Nestor,
but
yeah, but then it'd be like, you know, like what the fuck?
It's like his breathing changes crazy.
Why not go around?
Because the
are there.
cars,
So it
and
doesn't
it's
fit through the
worse.
cars.
no, I think she was blowing you in the driveway.
No,
No? There's no way
Ya
that
le inventas, güey.
on
No,
her
you
was it.
don't fit through the boiler.
I don't remember. Whatever. I don't remember the bad parts. Huh?
No,
Jurassic Park.
Why not one of your
You're a
shirts?
fucking monster, nigga.
I would try to jump the fence, though.
how?
Put a little. Oh no, a chair. I don't think it'd take him either.
A milk crate.
No, then how the fuck you gonna get the on the other side? You
But remember how the high the
Oh,
woods?
that's right.
Yeah, it was a high fence.
I'll fucking break my knee, dog.
Yeah.
And this is younger, more agile Nestor, dog.
2x, 3x maybe.
3x.
It's been a minute.
A type 3X.
A fitted 3XOV.
Unattacked and protect 3x.
Attack and protect 3X.
That's fucking hilarious, though.
But
You remember that?
do you?
Do you remember?
Yo, have we like really broke down the trips you used to take up to Big Bear?
And how many times you seen someone blow somebody else?
Seen him blow someone else?
Well, I don't know. Has he
What?
blown someone
What?
else?
I thought that was your answer. I was like,
No, I'm just saying you would like to watch niggas fight for your window.
Yeah, you are. a
That's the
weirdo.
type of shit that happened in Germany, dog. Ephraim was just kind of like,
blowing someone?
Oh.
Oh, what? He was watching you get fuck somebody
no, fool, getting domed up, dog.
by a stranger?
I'm not gonna go into
Oh,
I hope it was a stranger.
by a German chick?
Yeah, that fool didn't have money for to pay up.
Those
He
cable
can't-
channels are expensive, bro.
Oh, that was all Caesar's room, dog. I think there was a couple of charges.
The
of
fool,
porn.
the fool borrow money. The fool needed to pay up quick stats. Man.
You have to, dog.
The trip ain't free, boy.
This is fucking.
I'm confused.
This is interesting.
Of course, but you don't understand about paying back. But that's
Hey, but
the concept's foreign to you, dog.
Like, what's going on?
You have to pay people back. What?
So right now, for Lent, I gave up social media. And I mean, for me, social media is Instagram, Snapchat. Like, I do
Those are the
have,
two you use?
yeah, I occasionally go on Twitter for like one or two people.
People sacrifices that, though.
It is. I just
How much
realized
clout you got,
a
though?
lot. It's a lot of time you spend on your phone. But
Yeah.
the thing though that I do am on a lot, I find myself is YouTube.
Mhm.
And
So you watch YouTube now?
so I watch a lot of YouTube now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you.
Yeah. So, but
Oh,
so
did you give
now-
up YouTube too?
No.
No. you
So
just-
okay, so you
social
guys
media.
can, yeah, because my coworker was like, "Dude, that's like social media." I'm like, "How is that social
No.
media, dog?" That's
Unless
like a
you're a YouTuber.
video-
You socialize on it.
video
Yeah.
streaming
No.
though.
If
It's
you're part
more-
of a
If the
like,
thing's updated,
You
if
do
you're watching,
socialize on
yeah.
that.
if you're part of
You
the
have an account and you comment on videos,
I
and
don't.
other people comment back.
I don't listen to music.
You don't know how to use half the technology you have.
That's,
Bro.
that's not here nor there. Hold on. That's not the question we're
You're
asking.
not amazing today that I figured out how to get to your job just because I know where you work. And like, if you can't Google a place,
I'm hoping you didn't, dog.
This is like fucking.
he's like, how do you know where I live, dog?
Ron Swanson?
No,
It's
it's like,
like,
I'm gonna take like
type
25
it
minutes.
into Google Earth.
You're like, it's gonna take like
Just
25
toss
minutes
the
to get to your job. I'm like, dude, how do you know?
I was like, dog, you told us where you work. You just have to put it in the Google Maps.
the foot that you're an FBI
Hey, it's like my
agent.
grandma, dog. Like,
Are you here sent to spy me?
That's how my grandma is. Like, she'll try to tell you how to get there. It's like, no, grandma, just
Oh, she's
just,
Waze?
just tell me the address.
I just tell him, shoot me the place we're going to or what the address is, the rest is cool.
Yeah.
You don't like bunky ass directions?
Because
No,
niggas is
dog.
dumb, fool.
Take the tag, get off where the in and out's at, we'll take a right.
I hate it. I hate directions like that. It's stupid to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
It's like, streets, nigga. That's
but-
what I need to know.
all right, so since I gave up social media and I don't see a lot of the shit that like, some friends post, like this one girl, she be screenshotting memes and sending them to me, dog. and that shit's like annoying as fuck, dog. Like,
That's a whole new thing.
why?
Not a whole new thing, but it's like a thing that regular people are doing now.
But
You don't like that?
no,
I'm
like,
gonna send you some SpongeBob.
she did send me some SpongeBob shit, like, "Oh, I miss you, baby," and then the SpongeBob crying and shit. What the fuck? No one cares.
No, see, but I like SpongeBob sucking people off. Those are my specialty.
Like,
Because like,
but I'm more like GIFs. Fool. Like, I'll send those.
GIFs?
memes are all the same. Though.
Yeah, it's all the same shit. You don't like curated memes? Like if people send you funny, like if you trust their sense of humor, like if they send you funny shit, it's fine. But people that send you lame shit, you just kind of like thumb it up.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, thumbs up.
Caesar's
Whatever.
a fool that just be putting of memes and like Tumblr quotes on his Snapchat.
Yeah, that fool be tripping out sometimes.
Like, yo, what's up with this food, dude?
I just sometimes don't want to know people's emotional roller coaster, dog. Like,
You don't know my life, though. My
that
story?
shit's just like up and down. Like,
You
just,
Only
inspirational
SpongeBob suck
quote?
memes for know how you doing.
You think I have my life together, and you're like, oh wait, he does.
I never seen Nestor post any fucking mayo memes, dog. Like
The what memes?
mayo
Mayo
memes,
memes,
dog.
Mayonnaise?
Oh,
No,
mayo.
that's a city.
I heard male memes. I was like, I'm not
What?
a man. I don't really put shit on Snapchat unless like in the day, like, oh, this is where I'm at or
Unless
whatever.
Adrian takes him some.
Yeah.
Treat him nice.
Cloud.com. You
That's Adrian's nickname.
Cloud.com.
You didn't hear?
you don't know about Cloud? You don't know about free Cloud? Oh,
So
so
you get free things from Cloud.com.
whenever we go to a concert,
Cloud.com, bro.
I always say I won tickets on the radio or won them from Cloud.com.
Oh,
And people
no.
believe who's Cloud.com? I've been hit up before, like, yo, shoot me the
Adrian's
link to the
nickname.
website. How do you win so many fucking tickets, B? I was like,
Because his brother works at Cloud.com.
Oh my god. It's
and we're at concerts, like, if we're on,
So the other day he did. He goes, "Oh, I had Kings tickets, bro, but it was too late." Like, so,
yeah.
and then I caught him saying, like, "Oh, Adrian emailed me the tickets."
well, someone gave Adrian the tickets. Adrian couldn't go. He
How
was
was that
already
word?
caught up.
How was that word?
Cloud.com.
How was that word?
Cloud.com,
Box seats.
box seats, send them to me, but I didn't have a printer, so I couldn't go.
I'm like, dude, show
Cloud.com
the
failed him.
PDFs.
They don't take the PDF.
Yeah,
they do. They take the
They
scan.
scan
Actually,
you,
Staples
jackass.
It says on the ticket, if
No,
these are
but-
not printed, they will not be accepted.
Oh my god.
You think
act like
those folks get paid minimum wage? You think they give a shit?
Like,
you
no,
start giving them
I-
shit, they're going to be like, alright.
At worst case scenario,
Ah,
they make you print them
Springer.
over there at the stadium, like, or you go to the.
Box
Yeah.
office?
no.
But then they're like, can we see the credit card you paid with?
No, I know for sure because when we went to the last Kings game with Efren,
Yeah.
he forgot Tommy's ticket, so he like literally put it PDF file, screenshot it the PDF
Send it to
file,
him,
and
yeah.
then just send me the barcode.
Yeah.
And then I went to the entrance and I just showed him
they
my
don't
phone
care.
barcode.
They
It was
pay
cool.
Fucking minimum wage, dog.
There's the Ticketmaster app. You could do that. I've done that before, but not these. It said on the thing like
I see a lot of.
it
shit,
will
man.
not be accepted unless it's printed by a printer. So that it was already the end of the first quarter and they were down by 2. I was like,
No, they weren't.
Yeah.
Whatever, it's a free ticket.
no. I mean, I thinking about it,
Yeah,
maybe.
Se tenía que
Free tickets are
bañar.
dime a dozen of this fool.
Yeah.
What does he care, bro?
Those fools want so many on Cloud.com.
Cloud.com's hooked it up with so many free tickets.
Felipe
What's another one, bro?
Felipe Esparza this Friday on Cloud.com.
Sad. I thought we were going Saturday.
Oh, Saturday.
Hilarious. I had no clue you were
You-
saying that.
Oh.
You piece of shit.
You gotta be on Instagram. It's been years.
This is what I have to deal with, dog.
See, Adrian thinks it's funny till he realizes who the fuck Cloud.com is.
No, dog. I know I'm getting fucked, dog. I know.
Just see his face right now. He thought the joke was funny till he's like, oh shit, I'm Cloud.com. bro.
I know the last 27 years, dog.
Oh, fuck. Oh,
Shit.
oh, man.
It's funny. It's fucking borderline hilarious.
Borderline rape right now.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that's just hilarious. bro.
Oh,
And you hashtag it for cloud.com. All the hashtags are me. Because I was like, I wonder if people have gone to cloud.com.
Is there such a thing?
Yeah, there's cloud.com. But it's one of those like ready to buy
Oh.
websites.
Yeah.
I've always thought, like, should I just buy cloud.com? Get your cloud points, for get free tickets.
Start a scheme. Hey, for enter this contest.
$10.
For, like, super limited tickets.
But it's only nice to go in a concert.
It's the same guy. Like, why does the same guy keep winning?
Oh my
That's
God.
the shit. It's like the comic book thing.
You're a fucking idiot.
Oh
We're
my God.
giving away tickets on cloud.com.
And you're the fool that wins every time. The owner of the fucking website. Just the dumbest dude ever, no?
Oh my
People
God.
Wow.
No, he wouldn't.
You need to go to Shark Tank.
That's how you go to jail for sure.
No, dragons. The dragons.
Well, I wouldn't win. Like my Instagram would win, or like a Instagram would win.
Coming out in the picture, duh.
It's basically GoFundMe.
Fund my lifestyle, pussy. Shout out to cloud.com.
Wait, what the fuck else were we talking before that shit?
Start hashtagging cloud.com when you're at restaurants.
They gave me this
The
gift
last
card.
one to do it pays.
Last one, a hashtag cloud.com page.
Oh, fuck.
Wait, what the fuck were we talking about beforehand? Are you gonna? So when do you get your Tesla? May, March?
Yeah, I mean the window is March through May.
This one wants to get a car too.
I actually I went to go see the actual car
Yeah.
out in Century City, and I was like everything I had been like hyped to, like all the reviews, the
I
videos,
thought
and
Tesla
stuff.
didn't have a dealership.
They don't have a dealership. You can go
It's
try them out.
like,
There's like
you go to a mall and it's like
Yeah.
it's like
A
smaller than an Apple store.
Where?
there's one in
And they have a
Georgia,
car inside.
There's
Yeah.
one in Brea.
So you don't even get to test drive. You just get to sit in it.
Well, that's the thing.
You
That
see the
I mean,
specs
they're
and all
they're just in production. So
Yeah.
no, you still can't test drive it.
I
But
seen a couple
That's
of
why.
things.
That's why you have to put money down because they're paying for them to get made.
What
Oh.
happens if you don't like the car?
You could sell it. You could flip it
take
quick.
Yeah.
That is an option. I'm thinking. Like, say I get
It's a
it,
good car. That's
and
fine.
I'm like, oh,
Put it up on this eBay store.
Facts. I got 6 free listings in a month.
the PayPal account never comes to me. Like,
Everyone puts $100 when someone gets paid out.
Someone gets a Tesla. Unless they're on club.com.
When the cloud buys the
I
Tesla.
don't know. I'm just afraid, like you, like, because we're all about the same size. Like, I don't think I'll fit in the car.
so that was my main concern.
Is it
that's
Tesla
why,
tight?
That's why I went and I got in it, and I was like, yo, dog, like
Is it
I'm
comfy?
sitting in there, and my head like still has space from the
Not in
glass
your
roof.
Civic though, right?
No, my
The
Civic-
Civic
my
is tight.
Yeah, my Civic is tight. It's a 4-door. I sat in the back with the seat all the way to the back, like how I drive. Like I fixed the seat, and I still fit comfortably. I was actually surprised. Like I'm telling you, it was.
But
it was
now,
a
does
good-
your job have a place to charge it up or no?
No,
Charging
not
station?
yet.
Shit, my fucking job does. So I'm like,
Hit the
Electric-
union rep. Hey, if you don't get a charging station, I'm gonna
don't-
quit.
What does the union have to do with it?
I don't know. Someone that represents you. For you.
Really?
Or just take a long cable, 100-yard one, and just try to plug it in somewhere.
wait, it's not a I thought it was a special fucking
Like
cable.
You have the adapter in the car.
USB.
A USB.
Yeah, USB charging.
Charge it through the.
You know what? I did ask him though, because I was
the
like,
cigarette lighter.
I'm thinking like if I take it to tailgate, do I have a power outlet on it so I could connect like a TV?
Well, that
or
shit has
something?
no gas whatsoever. You can't
No,
pump a
it's
little
a
It's
bit.
100% electric.
But
EV.
it's got like a shitload of miles.
400,
before you
right?
need That shit.
How many miles?
400 or 500.
500 miles per charge?
No,
So what are you
there is
talking
no
about?
EV that has that
Really?
big of a range.
Hey, you thought you could drive from here to New York
thought, like, hey,
on a single charge?
Got a little nuclear power plant in this field.
I thought we were gonna go to Vegas and one charge and charge it there and come back.
But that's like 200 miles, ain't it?
Is it? It's like 300.
So it's quoted to 310. The one I'm
That's
getting
not bad.
310 to the charge.
That's still not bad.
I was telling people like 500. Dog. Hey, dog, we're living out
Andrew's
here.
like, you heard the new Tesla? You could drive to New York and back on one charge. Like, get the
I don't have
fuck out of
fucking
here.
Teslas.
bro.
I don't like that guy. He's doing too much good. I think there's something wrong with him.
He's Mr. Scorpio, basically.
Exactly. He's Mr. Scorpio.
Who's gonna boom to us in the Mars?
I don't trust it, dog.
Are you going to get a Tesla or like a
No.
used Tesla?
I'm just light on fire, B.
They light on fire.
This fool can't survive. Like me or Art can't drive one. I'm gonna crash.
Well, I
into
mean, he
something.
also doesn't want a super expensive car. He fucking
Why not?
every time he's got an
You'll say
expensive
my
car, he'll
boy's
total
worth
it.
You'll say my boy.
No, he's worth it. Dog. May believe you're worth it. Huh?
He's not worth it.
What? He's not worth the Tesla? Why not? He's had Beamers. He's got expensive taste.
The M3 was a nice fucking car.
His daddy's a hard worker.
He's a hard worker too.
Is he? Do you know your friend?
All that Netflix ain't gonna watch yourself.
Facts.
All that anime on Crunchyroll ain't gonna fucking.
Ooh, don't
I
even
get
get
it.
started.
He works harder than you because he has a job. But that doesn't make him a hard worker, dog.
He deserves a Tesla. I deserve one. Shit.
See, that's where he's coming
Cloud.com.
from.
No, I know where he's going, but
Oh, yeah, because I want to buy a car, but I was like,
your brother needs one.
fuck, I'm get all my scraps. Nigga.
So what kind
His
of
truck's getting old.
what kind of car do you want to get?
It's decaying.
I've been thinking about a Volt.
Aren't those as expensive as a Tesla? I thought those were super expensive because
33.
I thought a bunch of people like those.
Old? No.
There's no 2-year-old. Oh, you don't want the square ones? Like the ones
Yeah,
with the
that's fine. It's not a big deal.
Those
I'm
are
not gonna
ones-
buy new.
You don't like
I'm
it
not
off
in
the lot.
space to buy new.
Why would you want to pay an extra 20K?
Mm-hmm.
It's an extra 20 grand every
But
year.
other people have farted in it.
So?
Nah.
If he lets you in the
I mean,
car,
the only thing I would think about that getting a new
It's
and
50.
used.
It's 50 miles before you need a charge. That's 50 miles before it starts hitting into the gas territory.
Oh, so it's a hybrid.
It's a hybrid, yeah.
Volt?
Yeah.
I thought it was a full electric.
I thought it was full electric. It
There's-
could go both ways.
No,
there's a version that's full electric.
there's the full. Yeah, I'm not gonna afford
That one's
one.
expensive.
Yeah,
That's
that
the
was-
one I thought you were
those
getting
are
because
the
that
30
was super
30
expensive.
I'm not going
Well, he
full
wants the
electric.
hybrid
I want
one.
the hybrid.
You want something where you could charge it for 50 miles and then gas kicks in.
That's dope. If you fucking your job has a charger, just charge it every day.
Mhm.
As long as
And
you
it's the
don't-
same thing, like where you could use an adapter to plug it on the wall,
Yeah,
Okay.
I have to.
and you could just steal the power from
As
one.
long as your job is in
Yeah.
20 miles of where you like
Juicy.
where you live,
Nah.
you're good because you can take a trip.
Well,
down
love
the
that shit if you just pull up on a Starbucks and like,
Not
where's
even
that
right there
plug
work,
at
I
when
can
you
do
just
the
have
plug.
it?
I have the spot.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You charge it at your work, but you still gotta drive to your house and then back from your house
That's
over there.
50.
So
Then you.
As long as-
There's no
I'm
way he's
saying,
gonna fucking
you
wreck
have to
50
live within
miles.
20 something miles, so you never use
That's
gas.
why I was like, dude, a fucking electric car, you save your $130. Like that's what I spend a month on gas.
Well,
Like $130.
yeah, I gas it up every week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did the math, like
It's like 120.
estimated, and
At
it
the
would
lowest,
still be cheaper.
$80 I spend a month. At the lowest.
Yeah,
$80.
This was a
What, 'cause
saver.
you don't leave or what? You don't
Yeah.
drive?
Well, no, I try to like fucking light foot it on that shit. Fucking
I don't anymore.
Cut
I just
corners?
go for it now.
nah.
I'm
Sometimes
not
you
gonna
gotta
say
hit it to neutral.
it.
That's his exercise for life footing.
You gotta be light on.
That's
the
muscle
foot.
control, dog.
That's toe tapping. I mean,
That's toe tapping.
It's toe tapping territory.
I just gas it now, so I say fuck it.
Nah.
Fuck the environment.
I try to get to my house within 10 minutes.
My car's old. I can't be doing this shit.
Mine's American Built, so it's cool.
Dad, my hair breaking down.
Yo, I was like, when we used to kick it at Starbucks, I feel like we got away with a lot.
What do you mean?
Remember when we used to take hookahs to Starbucks,
People really
like, and make
back
it?
then was the whole the thing. Huh? It was,
No, not like that we brought a hookah, but like we would set up like a little thing, like a table, and I'd bring the hookah out, and I don't know. I just felt like that's a mad liberty. I don't see people.
because now people are like, "Oh, you're smoking near the fucking thing."
You think like the people would
That's
be
why I
like?
stopped smoking because the people you can't smoke anywhere.
You think people get upset when you're smoking around them? Like
Yeah,
even
People-
vape. And some
Yeah.
people even get offended by vape smoke. Like get away.
yeah.
No, I was just thinking about the liberties of like Starbucks letting you just do that, set up camp, especially the Starbucks here.
What's a bunch of
They'd
cops
like
doing?
set us up, like they let us set up the hookah, and then they would give us the water to fill it up.
Well,
and
we
then-
were there regulars, and I
and
mean, I
what
would
else
tip.
would we do there? Did we play cards?
Were you there regulars?
No, we were not regulars.
What
We
did you say you were?
Because I tip them 10%.
That doesn't make you a regular.
10%.
Back then, dude.
Cloud.com, no.
we went more than
That was Dick back then too.
Wasn't, though.
Yes, it was.
Like I was
You're
dancing.
mad?
Like I was dancing
10%
for
was
it.
like
dog.
what
They have to dance for it.
10% of like $5.
Fucking 50 cents, dog. I mean,
Terrible.
I said fancy motherfucker.
no, they were all our age. Why would they give you shit? They don't give a
No,
fuck.
no,
It
yeah.
was the 90s.
I know, now it's 18. That's ridiculous.
But it's like minimum type shit, dog.
No, because we did it more than once.
Yeah.
Where we like take a little section of the
You don't
Starbucks,
think
not
you-
inside,
You don't
outside.
think
Obviously,
you could do it right now? I
No,
could do it
I don't think
inside,
so.
dog.
I don't think.
I'm gonna get behind the car.
I don't think you
counter.
could go with right now and set up a hookah and like
Easy.
take a little
Yeah, you
section.
can.
You
Yeah.
think so? Yeah.
They don't care.
Easy.
They get fucking paid minimum wage. They don't care.
Everyone gets paid minimum wage.
I mean,
It's been your sick for like everything
think-
so far.
dude, if I
Like
got
you
paid
feel
minimum
like
wage,
if
I
they
wouldn't
get
care.
minimum wage, people are passive. Some people care about
Well,
their
no,
jobs.
why would they want to make their job harder?
I mean, it's not hard. It's just like, hey, you can't smoke here.
And then we'll be like,
Suck my dick or
yeah,
what?
They don't know. What about if you're violent? You throw hands with them.
They don't know if they're gonna catch this fade.
Yeah.
I think we would get weird looks at first, like because it was a cute, like people just.
By
felt-
who? A
You
barista?
call the cops on your ass.
No, I'll be like, yo, what's up, cop? You my homie or what?
No, cops would pass all the time, and
There's
they
10%.
they stare at it like, is it
let
a
me-
bong or
like? You're saying that now it'd be more frowned upon, and maybe we
Now
get
it's
even
lit.
kicked out.
not kicked
And
out? No.
pot's legal now, no? Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
I
Like,
was
what do you
figuring it
mean?
out, too.
The fuck?
Like,
And not to mention,
what's
people
up?
vape way more.
Yeah.
I don't think back then vape
No,
was a
no.
thing. That's dope.
I just felt like, dude.
no, I just think it's more because it's not something that you do on the
Cold
norm.
here, dog.
But like the people at Starbucks, they smoke all the time. Like they chill.
Coffee and a cigarette,
Yeah.
shit wakes you the fuck up.
No, people smoke there all the time. I just, dude, we'd have people come over and like start hanging out. Like it was a hangout
So
spot.
barista guy,
The
was like,
barista would come
"Can I
out
hit it?"
and hit it.
and I was like, "You got herpes, dog. I already have. Get the
Got a
shits away
flare.
from me.
Use the little
I
pieces.
gave you
for the-
10%. Get away from me.
I own you.
Dance for the.
No, I was just remembering those times where we go and kick it at Starbucks. I was just like, that's
That's something people do. Some people enjoy coffee.
no, but not even like just hanging out at Starbucks.
What do you think people do?
I
I don't know if you know this, bro. Starbucks sells coffee. And if you enjoy coffee, dog, you should be at Starbucks.
Nestor's a strawberries and cream type of guy.
I don't like coffee.
You don't like coffee?
They don't have a job.
I'm like, it's like it's growing on
It
me,
wakes
but
you
it
up for no
depends.
reason?
Yeah, it gives me heartburn. I don't.
What the fuck doesn't give you heartburn?
Anything
Mayo.
he doesn't like gives
Yeah.
him heartburn.
Yeah.
But mayo fucking is
It soothes
magical.
it out.
You know, actually, pizza make this food throw up all over my car, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, he said he wants to try. Well, he wants to remove the sauce and replace it with mayo. He's gonna order it like that next time. I'm like, yo, I don't need that tomato shit, dog. I need mayo on it.
Domino's customized. Hold the sauce,
Yeah.
but just mayo.
Hold the peppers.
Can I have
Hold
a
the
chicken?
sausage.
Give it a little bit of a schmear. with
Can I have a
mayo.
chicken parm? Hold the chicken.
Give me a dirty focus when I can't eat pizza.
Nah, B, I can't eat nothing.
Oh, man.
I still be goofing sometimes. Though. You know me.
Goofing. I do it for the goof.
Wait,
I shit myself
This
in
will
the
be
goo.
funny.
wait, did you fucking feel weird that we were smoking hookah back then? Like, is that why?
No. I just.
Whether we tried glass.
Oh
I
well.
mean, I clean glass. You know what I mean?
I just remember like that was a hangout spot. Like, hey,
That's what you do.
he would just say, "Hey, I want Starbucks," and we're like, "Cool." So we'd meet up there, and then he'd bust his hookah out from his trunk, and he'd have tobacco and all the shit to prepare it,
Yeah.
and like, and he would just spark up a hookah at Starbucks. It's
if
just
we were not inside, if we were inside, then
no, obviously not inside. No one would let you smoke
be
inside
high,
unless it's like
then
a
I'll be
hookah
like, oh,
shop.
shit. But outside, fuck, they don't care.
The one time we did go to a hookah lounge, that shit was not for me, dog. I got lightheaded. It was like, this sucks.
If you're
I
not,
had to pay. No,
It was trip because in Italy, like it was raining. It got really cold outside, so we took it inside.
They'll just get packed with packets of.
And dog, we were smoking
those who
inside.
smell,
dog.
dog.
Oh,
Smoking
my
inside
yeah,
the-
it's Europe. They don't
like,
care, though.
the cafe.
Like hookah,
Yeah.
because it's packed with packets.
Oh
That shit would be annoying if they're smoking cigarettes in the restaurant. I'll be like, I'm trying to enjoy my meal.
Oh, do people
Refugees
smoke?
be doing that?
Do people smoke in restaurants in
Yeah.
Europe?
Just so in France.
I haven't been.
The fridge. are
Not
disgusting,
really.
bro.
I mean, I didn't experience people smoking inside the restaurant.
Because they just saying when they went to the Chivas game, people just smoked on the
I
stadium.
was
no
lit,
fucks.
bro. I was looking at Juan. I'm like, you have cigarettes? He's like, no. He was looking at me. He's like, I don't got cigarettes either.
I was with the vibe though. Fool. I was like, dude, just start smoking heavy.
Because usually when I'm fucking blitz drunk, I like to smoke because
I was drunk. Fool.
I was just like, it's been on. Well, I don't think I've ever seen people smoke in the stadium unless.
Minto was
Oh.
out there.
Oh yeah, Mito did do
He
it.
was out there like, I don't walk down these. So he just lit up.
Yes, at the Galaxy game, no.
No, at the
What?
USC UCLA game, one of the first ones, or some fucking in the Rose Bowl. Dog.
No, it was the Galaxy game.
No, fool didn't give no fucks.
Galaxy versus Real Madrid.
Here, yeah, falling on somebody who's gonna stop me.
That game, that fool fell on someone like he was so
Poor.
drunk. He tried to lean on a dude, but just basically fell on him. And the guy's just like, whoa, what the fuck?
I was
That was a crazy ass time.
like,
It's hard to just start smoking in the stadium. That's hype. Fool. That's lit.
You gotta take a stand sometimes. So like, this is a smoky-free stadium. Like,
This fool was just smoking, and then he just asked his shit over the rail. fool.
yeah,
And then he just flicking shit down there.
to the people down there.
Yeah.
That
Fuck
shit
you.
was lit. Fool. That's why that fool was hype.
Fucking.
because there's people.
This fool just peasant
You're just
niggas.
kicking and drinking your beer. There's just
He's like,
fucking.
let me pepper these fools, dog.
I hope someone's like wearing mad fucking spray on. So it's just their
And
lights
then when
on
they
fire.
were kicking with an America fan out, that fool just threw his beer at her for his cigarette. Fool.
That was
But is it a guy who like is obviously a regular, or like he's or it's the
We don't
first time?
know, me. I'm not that regular to be like, oh, this fool's a regular, dog.
Some people feel like familiar, like they're from like
Oh, they're just Mexicans, dog.
they just know
Dog, I'm
fucks.
not a regular. They scored a goal and I threw my beer right
Yeah.
away. Fool. The full front got all soaked. Fool. That shit was
And then when I was drinking, I spilled a bunch of beer on him too, but he didn't say shit. We knew better. We had higher ground.
we had our job, plus a reach advantage, fool.
You
I
know,
had my luchador mask on, ready for to take shots.
I'm tackling this what the. We going down with this shit, though.
This fool's eating his esquite for his corn with mayo and cheese and like sauce. This is dropping on this nigga's bitch.
He didn't say shit though. You feel me?
She just like dusted her shit off for like
Looked at me and I'm like, then I went through up the
And her
window.
fuck ass boyfriend with his little Mercedes hand and his little
The
white
fool's a
shirt.
rat. The fool's a rat ratting people out, dog.
That's why shit fool's right on this fool.
Hey, Art, would you go to a trip like this?
No.
Last time we had to get him drunk in order for him to be cool.
Then he was cool with the vibe of destruction. fool.
because I had like
No, see, he's their size, so they would fuck him up.
But we got ours back. Fool.
You didn't have your uncle's back. For where
How
were
fool
you?
took off? Fool. Arnold's better than leave our side. Fool.
So, you stay within the walls so you're protected. fool.
The Knights watch?
If you're in the middle of the Bash Brothers, fool, you're in the safe zone.
That fucking Rams Eagles came up.
This fool's full of just peanuts.
I couldn't stand up.
He kept throwing shit at me. Someone kept throwing
I
stuff.
did.
I was.
We all did. We didn't like you, fool.
You're an Eagles fan.
I was gonna give $20 to this kid if he dumped his a soda on you, fool.
He was about to.
Some kid didn't know that I was with you guys or I knew you, and he just kept going like, "Why isn't this fool doing something?" I just kept
Thought
feeling.
you were a bitch. Fool.
I just kept feeling peanuts and seeds hit the back of my head like, bah, bah, bah.
I told that fool it's cool for just dump your shit on this fool. I got $20 if you do it, fool.
Just dump an icy on my head.
So that fool does says anything, we stomp him out, fool.
You the Rams, mijo.
That fool got the Rams vibe.
Like that System of the Down concert, we went and Caesar was like, "Fuck this shit. Hold my beer real quick."
He
And
jumps
he
in the pit.
Nah, he just gets his cup and then he pisses in it, dog.
Oh,
And then he's like,
what?
and then he just like puts it down underneath his seat. But you know, it's system, dog. So everybody's like kind of like moshing. There goes the cup, fool. Now there's piss all over the
You
floor.
have to toss that. You have to toss that cup. Man.
I would have tossed the cup.
You have to.
No, but he needed that cup, fool. He used that cup like a good 3 times.
So he's
That's
like,
weird.
It kept getting empty.
That's a Serrano thing, though.
yeah, I can't.
The
hold my
Serranos have piss
piss. I
cups.
can't have no piss.
This
but
shit
it's
is
like-
shocked by me, dog.
it's like it was like those
20 ounces,
32 ounce.
Yeah,
so it was
like
a big
Gatorade
cup,
bottle
fool.
of big
God
cup.
damn.
That's a good
That
piss cup.
motherfucker like
Y'all
filled up to the
flatters.
rim, dog.
Wait,
I got
But it was at the Forum, not even
Yeah.
an open.
Nah,
Doesn't he have people next to him? How's he
we
pissing
were
in
all
a
next. We were next. to
What,
him,
are you
dog.
shitting whip your dick out in
Yeah,
public?
dog.
Everyone's staying at the concert. Who cares? You
So no one's seeing what he's up to?
Probably, yeah. So
Dog, I was a
You do, but then you just keep looking at the concert.
Let me ask you
What are you
something.
gonna do?
Okay.
Stop staring at him?
No,
Okay,
my
look,
anxiety.
Hey,
was-
stop
Okay.
peeing in that
When-
cup, sir.
When you go to a urinal, do you look at other guys' dicks?
I think Nestor does though.
I stare forward,
It's like
or at my own piss.
If I get to the urinal, yeah, fuck. But most of the time I just pee in the utility closet. Once I pissed in a mop bucket because it was too late.
I'll give you this: the forum restrooms do suck because they're underground.
No,
This fool pissed in the closet at the
Yeah.
farm where they kept cups, the top for cups.
I had to piss.
Fuck everyone's drinks, homie.
The concession stand fucking utility closet, dog. And then a gang of fools started using
You
it.
thought it was a bathroom. I was like, I gotta. Dude, it was for boxing tickets. It was mostly guys, so it's packed
Oh,
up.
that
together.
shit's
So
hilarious.
bad.
Then a bunch of fools started using that closet, and then everyone was like, "Oh, what the fuck, dog?"
I'm like,
Because they
I went
followed
for-
in thinking it was the restroom, but then they're like, oh, fuck. it's
And then they
the
said,
closet.
"Fuck it, fool, we're
Fuck
in
it.
here already, dog."
There's no one in there, dog.
But the person
I've been at the
didn't.
Gibson and the chick I went with, she went into the male one, and then dudes kept going, "You're in the wrong one," and then I don't know, just like
Then they
she didn't give her. Yeah, they trained her while I watched her.
Was she in the
She was looking for a booking, bro.
Handicap stall.
That's
bro.
when I figured out. Oh, she has a dick. Fool. She was transsexual. I didn't know.
Classic.
Whoa,
Classic Nestor.
that's fucking weird. Like if he starts pissing in a cup,
He doesn't want to miss the concert. It's one of his favorite fucking.
nah, my anxiety's too much. I'd walk away, or I
walk
do
out
something.
during Chop Suey.
Well, one I would never go to System of the Down concert,
Those was bad.
but if he was at a concert I was at and he starts pissing in a cup, I start feeling a type of way.
Childish.
What?
Why?
Is that
Huh?
childish?
He's not gonna tell you. No one's gonna notice. Whoever you. Why would you?
He noticed.
Yeah, because he asked him for the cup. Huh?
Oh, he asked you for your cup. That's what
He
you
said,
knew. What
hold
he,
my beer, dog.
and then you looked and you were like, "What is he doing?"
Well, then
But
I
it's
saw
like-
him put the other cup down. For that cup was empty. Now it's full. Put two and two together,
Oh,
dog.
okay.
He said, "Can I drink that or what?"
Hey, what kind of beer is this?
If someone handed you a beer, dog.
This is warm beer. It's pretty good though.
The European style.
I've stolen beer, but I've never.
You're a thief, dog.
I've stolen beer more than once.
The
At
funny shit was Adrian took it in, took a piss while in the parking lot.
You have to. I was taking
Why
it.
would you kneel down?
because he was shouting out Kaepernick.
Because he says we take knees over here, and he started peeing, man.
I need a
And then he peed out of the car.
everyone
Didn't
was-
it like start like dripping down like
Nah,
to
that
his
fool
knee?
aimed it that way, fool.
He said that way.
No, it was too many people coming.
He was
but-
rapping. He was like, "Shout out."
It's at the Hollywood Bowl, so you know you get lined up fucking.
And I need a piss, dog.
Yeah, so
Said, "Shout out Thick
I was
Dick,
gonna
shout
yak out the car, but
Kaepernick."
this fool didn't let me, fool, so I had to go to sleep.
Oh.
No, you did yak. You yacked it for
No,
the
that was
concert?
once we left the venue. So we were on the block about to turn onto the main street. So
Let's pull
I wanted to throw up in the parking lot for where it's safe, but
You
said
did
no.
throw up there too.
Nah, you didn't let me, son.
You did.
You said, "Hey,
close the door.
close the door," because some shit was about to hit me.
We were about to
Oh,
move.
yeah.
I didn't throw up there. If not,
Because
the
the cars are tight and someone's about to take the mirror.
no one was gonna get what mirror?
No,
Nigga,
no,
was in
your
the back seat,
your
dumbass.
it was gonna hit the.
They were gonna get my head. Fool's cool.
I pissed.
Like, fool's little hater. Fool.
That way, huh?
He just kept saying shout out Kaepernick as he pissed. But
Fuck the patriarchy, my boy.
nah, that's too much. Be just peeing on cups while we're watching the show. That's weird.
That's high. If I'm gonna do that now,
You're not
But
gonna.
I mean, that wasn't even like the worst thing he did that night. Though.
What else did he do?
He straight up just grabbed some girl's ass, like right in front of like
Her man?
the girl that was like standing right in front of us.
Oh, man.
He had
that's
reached,
high,
dog.
bro. Fool.
He straight just like gripped her ass, and
Uh
then
huh.
she kind of just pushed his hand away. And then her man, like she told her man, and then he turned around and just saw all us big fools, dog, and he was just kind of like,
It happens.
like,
Risk
lo que pasa,
management,
lo
pussy.
que pasa, pasa, dog.
Yeah, I
And then
fucking fuck with System too, dog.
And he did, hey, but he did it again, dog.
Shut the fuck
Before
up.
we left, and then she turned around and was just kind of like she pushed him like, "Hey, what the fuck?" And you know, she's just dancing around and shit, like just smiling and shit.
Damn, in the Me Too movement,
Oh no, it happened again, dog.
it's happened more than once.
Oh no, I mean it happened again, like outside with some other girl.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Does he get drunk
Very
and handsy?
Yeah,
Or-
he's drunk handsies. Yeah, yep, that's Caesar.
Or B, that's
That's hot.
But then like they look
Me
at
too.
who he's with and his size, and they're just kind of like,
It's risk management.
So you're saying I could grab ass?
yeah.
If you roll
if
deep
you
in
grab,
it,
if you grab
If
ass
you
and we're there,
roll,
fuck,
yeah.
what are they gonna do?
So bad. Just grabbing some vatos ass. What you gonna do, bro?
That'd be, like, see, that almost
That's
that's almost acceptable though. If he's just out there grabbing dudes' asses
Remember at
for
chance
the
when
goof.
Well, that's 'cause you're woke,
when I rolled
bro.
up the poster and I bumped some nigga in the butt.
it's like, what the fuck's going on, dog?
This white boy got bumped in the butt by a poster, bro. The fool just looked back like, oh shit.
Oh, it's this kind of party?
I'm a
The fool
booty
just
warrior.
kept the movie with his girl. Fool.
I'm a booty warrior, dog.
Too much. Y'all are too fucking
But like,
much.
you put a dude in a mad uncomfortable situation because his girl's looking at him like, "What's up?"
Some niggas just booty bumped him.
And he's all like, out of respect, he has to now get jumped by 6 dudes for his girl's honor, or just, hey, keep it moving. And then he does it again. So now you're like in that, he doubles down.
Yeah.
So either now you really got to step up. Do you think he fucked that night? I doubt it. That bitch had to been too pissed.
Depends how drunk she gets.
Nah.
Depends how drunk he is.
But you think she's mad at him for not standing up for her?
She
Because she
knows
told him for a reason.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe not. Fool. We don't know. Fool.
Also, you roll deep.
That's
I-
their shit though.
I didn't know Caesar was that kind of drunk. Like,
There's a dynamic, fool.
low-key, I would have been cool with it. I'd be like, yo, that's inexcusable. Dog. That's a female. Dog. Respect.
I
It's
was
twin.
saying a chance. That fool just walked away.
I walked up. I told you.
Where's your chivalry there?
I told you in the car. I'm like, yo,
Oh, in the car after, bro.
you know what I'm gonna tell you, dog?
Hey,
Stop doing
that's
that.
a female.
Hey, that's how you get in. Fuck smart, dog. That's smart.
Show some fucking class. Be some
Hey.
respect.
I've never had class. I'm educated, but I'm classy, dog.
It's too much.
I
Be
grew up in
like,
the mean streets.
it's too much. There's like one thing to say. Some
Hey,
dumb
but I'm
shit.
all about equality because I was bumming niggas in the butt too.
That's kind of fair now. If you're gonna do it, but to both genders,
It wasn't a sexual thing, fool. It was a.
It was.
Let's see what's up with their vibe right now. But
If they're witty,
let's vibe check, niggas. Fool. Where's your vibe at, homie?
look, I thought you were just trying to get into a fight. I was just
I
like,
wasn't. Fool. I was happy. Fool.
one of the best.
Are you?
I got drunk though.
What if you and CJ suffer from like, I'm super happy, I just need to grab an ass? Huh?
Who doesn't?
I didn't grab his ass. I just
No.
bumped him with my poster dick.
With his dick poster.
Damn, that's
An
too much.
extension of his body.
It's an extension of me now. It's a dick poster. Fool.
How'd you guys feel about it though? Like, do you get anxiety like me, where he's grabbing asses, and you feel kind of like, what the fuck? Why is he doing that?
No.
Or is that just normal behavior? Where you're like, oh, that's easy.
I just
Yeah.
twist my hat around like Ash Ketchum style, like it might go down right now. I can't let this block my
I
view.
want to be the very best.
They ain't gonna swing at you. They're gonna connect with Caesar as long as you stop him after the first punch because he deserved the first.
He
one.
deserved it.
So walking out of the forum, he did it again to some other girl, and like she did the same thing. Like she was like, well, she was straight up like, hey, what the fuck? Like, you know, all mad.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then told her man. And then her man saw that Caesar was with us, and then he was just kind of like,
It happens.
and then so Caesar's kind of like walking fast, you
He's
know.
invincible.
Yeah. And she kind of tried to chase him down, like, hey, like kind of like hit him, and then, I think like me and Ethan were like, yo, calm the fuck down.
Like, stop it,
And then
bro.
Ethan, he's like, yo, how much? Get the fuck out of here. And she was just kind of like, what?
That's funny.
That's
That's
I'm
hard.
talking to Caesar.
like the girl
Bro,
was
it's not calm this bitch down. She's
the girl was like, kinda like
$20 to get the fuck away from my homie?
and she shut up.
But she knows the answer.
Huh?
I'll be like $20. Hey, homie.
No, well, because she understands, like, oh, wait, these fools are moving as a unit. So I'm going to lose this. What, she want to get jumped?
Well,
Because you don't know that could happen. You
She
don't know.
what
At this
their mental
point,
state is.
Yeah.
so dude's trying to pay off for her honor. How much do you don't feel offended? 20, 30?
That would have been high. If you
40?
pulled out a wallet.
He did. That's what he's
did.
saying.
Whoa.
Just put out like money. Like, what's up? How much?
How much
Shut
for
up.
you to just get away from me right now?
That hush money.
That's Harvey Weinstein shit, bro.
disrespect, bro.
Hey, her man's like, take a 50, honey. That's the parking
We got
spot.
to eat.
That's smart, dog. Do a 20. Got some tacos.
That's fucking. I was gonna say funny, but it's not funny.
That's hilarious, dog.
Well, I like Ephraim's response to taking out money. Like that's
What
just.
are you gonna do? Fight her or talk to her? She's
Yeah, no,
obviously
what are they?
big.
They can't
Sometimes
jump.
you gotta kick a bitch in the chest.
You wanted to drop kick someone, right?
They're attacking
You
your
know,
homies, man.
You know, fight, fool.
And for two wrongs don't make a right.
See, because
You
Why
guys
is
just
he
need to
tripping?
you need to bring Nick around, us, so he just taekwondo the shit out of him. You know?
BJJ takes it to the ground.
Anaconda rear control.
But that's just
Jiu-jitsu,
not to fight, right?
Because when we were at the
It's
Kanye
self-defense.
concert and the homie kept screaming at some girl's ear, like he wasn't grabbing her, he was screaming at her. Was he screaming at her? Or was he
Kanye?
grabbing
He
her?
would just go like this.
He was going like
When?
this at her. Yeah,
Kanye.
like obviously, yeah. Well, I didn't want
He
to say
would-
his name, but it was aggressive.
No, he would like
Grab.
he'd hug up on the people and be like, yeah.
Oh, he would shake him.
Well, I'm like, you can hug up on us because we're, I mean, whatever. I know Joe, but other people, I was like, what the fuck?
I was high for like,
I
yo,
was so
we
uncomfortable
might just
because
calm this fool out right
they
now.
felt like we don't know this dude. They obviously don't like it. She talked to him. The dude turned around. And said,
But why do
"Don't,
you
please
feel
stop."
uncomfortable for other people's actions?
Yeah.
It's not you, dog. It's not. You're not the one that's wilding out acting.
Because if they
stupid.
see you as a group,
What is
So
it, punch
what?
you?
they're representing you when you're rocking with them.
I don't give a fuck.
No, that's like
I'll
Is
let
that-
him
is
get
that
my
why
money.
you're-
Stomp fools out or get stomped out.
I'll
but
let that
anytime,
fool get hit once because he deserved it. Then we stopped him.
Then we stomped the other fool out.
Oh yeah, then we.
that's not even the worst thing he did. He fucking stole a purse that same day. dog.
That's what I'm saying. And when you enjoyed that concert, that concert was memorable.
Yeah.
But it's because all these fools are bad under pressure, fool.
Oh, I don't care. It's not happening to me. I'm gonna enjoy myself.
These fools are freaking out. So I said, just get out of here, fool. I got it. fool.
If something happens, But
Then you start hitting on the lady, fool, and you talk, hey, what's I don't know this chick, fool. I'm just trying to get at her.
Oh,
fool.
when you did that at Chance and you're screaming and shit, yeah, I don't feel good. Like
I was.
it fucks the experience for me. Like my anxiety is like just
I have two hats on my head.
where
fool.
I don't feel good anymore. Like it takes me out of the concert. And I
So
can't
if
be
you know who
present.
you're with, why are you even going there with them?
That's the exact same thing I'm thinking. Like, oh, it was the same shit. Yeah.
Cloud dog.
I don't know. When it's just me and this fool, I don't act up. I rarely act up.
He drinks, I'll drive, but he doesn't act. He doesn't act crazy. That's fine.
Adrian feeds off energy, my
Yeah.
boy. And the energy,
I always have the best time when it's just me and Adrian.
Nestor's energy at anything we go to
You
is
guys heard
always
that?
like,
You guys heard that, right?
Yeah.
it's like never fun. Like,
Never fun. It's just like let's not act like assholes.
Like the one
no,
time
but you complain all the time. fool. So
Yeah.
it's like, it becomes a like,
I gotta drive there, even though I just got to work, super tired.
Uh-huh.
But are we going to Felipe's
So
or
you just
what?
get hyped up,
Yeah.
get hyped up off the most.
See,
I don't
last
know.
time we went to Felipe's, you got fucking shit
That was
faced.
fun
Like,
though.
hell
It was
yeah.
a good 2 hours.
I had to go fishing the next day, man. That shit was horrible.
No invite though. It's cool. I would have jumped
Like,
in the ocean.
Deep sea fishing.
Deep sea
Oh, never
fishing.
mind.
There's no
Oh,
way
that's
you.
high. fool.
There's no way you didn't yak.
I did.
Yeah.
If we
yacked
yacked at
several
the
times.
fucking bathroom.
There's no way you didn't yak. I was like, you probably don't you yak? Don't you have to take pills when you go deep sea fishing just regularly and not drunk?
No, I've gone before and I was
You don't
fine.
yet?
No,
I've never been. I
don't
want
get.
to.
I don't get seasick.
No.
You look at the horizon,
What is that a trick? You look at the horizon and that makes it.
supposedly.
Have you ever been deep sea fishing? Are you scared? I cause like
Wouldn't like the water.
I don't like the water.
the
It's
the older I've gotten, the more like I don't fuck with the ocean. Like it feels scary to me. I don't.
I just wouldn't know what to do with the fish.
I want to go on one of those fishing trips where you're drunk as dicks.
I'm
where you're-
waiting.
That's what
Your
we do.
boat captain's drunk as dicks.
Yo,
bro.
like okay.
Some fool falls out, he's drowning. Bro, then you reel him back. That sounds hype to me.
That sounds high.
So on
And he's
these-
got a shark biting on his calf muscles. Like, we just got a shark.
I don't know about that though.
Yeah.
It's hype though.
But I might jump in the water to fight it. You know what I mean?
No. Like, he doesn't even know he's getting bit by a shark till he's on the thing and there's a shark attached to his legs. Bro.
That in the Cajun country where you're like doing those speedboats and like there's alligators
Oh,
everywhere.
that's hype too.
That shit.
I'm with the danger. fool.
Because the water's not clear, so you don't even know where the gators are at.
So why? I mean, why would you get in the water if you know there's gators?
Because that's where you get the freshest lobsters. At.
What?
No, not the lobsters. freshest clams.
Crawdad, fool? No crawdad, fool?
The product man, little prawns, little crawfish. I'm down to wrestle an alligator though.
The homie put up some shit on Facebook. It was
have
a
to have a belt.
booze cruise, all you can drink, and then there was like 6 taquerias in the boat. serving all you could eat tacos as well. It was like
What?
$50.
That's a fucking puke city, dog.
Yeah, but it was like
That's watered down beer though.
it's like
City.
Marina Del Rey. Like you're just gonna go and it's just
we
like
did for,
like how we did that employee party. Yeah,
But,
yeah, yeah.
I mean, you can
I was getting tempted to
rent
jump on
like
the
a
boat,
little
though.
boat, like for 20
Free
people.
food's out, that's high.
You rent it out of out of Long Beach, and then you go out into the ocean and you bring your own beer, your own shit. And you just
Nah.
fucking
Wait,
party
how do you
on
rent
it.
a boat?
We gotta go deep sea.
You have to have a
fishing.
captain, and it was
No,
you-
yeah, on
I could be a
Groupon.
captain.
you can't drive a boat, though.
You can-
Yes,
You
You can drive
Yes.
your car.
You drive the boat?
Yes.
Get the fuck out of here!
So
Don't you have to have a license?
It's like how you rent jet skis. You could rent a little platoon boat, like a little.
There's no fucking way.
Yeah.
There's some that
You've
even have
never driven a boat before.
There's some that even have jacuzzis on them.
How are you gonna anchor it though?
Why would you? You're gonna dock it.
I want to anchor to catch fish. Damn, I'm taking off my shirt.
Nah,
I'm going in there with a spear.
Wait.
Just give me a knife in my teeth.
I'm down for.
Wait. So you pay to just it's in the dock and you get to party in the boat, but you don't really take the boat out.
What?
Wait,
You
no,
don't
explain it
listen,
to me.
fool.
Uh-huh.
So I'm saying,
Why are you lost?
yeah.
Because that seems like a hotel.
Everybody understood that except
By
you.
the dog.
So you.
Well, the no captain thing throws me off.
Why? It's not
Not a
like
huge
a
boat.
big vessel. Like no, it's like a smaller boat for like 20 people. So
Still 20 lives.
it's on on the dock. You drive it. I mean, you sell it off. Want to go? You don't go too far in
You
deep
party,
sea.
man.
You party. You bring booze. You fucking chill for a couple of hours, and you bring it back.
You get DUI like that too.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah, Coast Guard's out there. Yeah.
Do you feel like you're a nautical person? Like you could, like you're an ocean person? Like you could like rock with? Like can you drive the boat?
You were Nautica.
Do you wear
I'm
rock?
with
with
it.
it?
He's gonna
We're
try
not
to
going
sell
up to, like, deep open sea for like.
You're still seeing
You're
the
still
shore.
within like the bay.
You want to see the shore because if you get lost,
There's
no
way.
one there.
Can
No,
you get out of state lines though? Like
Why would you go that
What?
far?
Riverboat.
where anything could go down? Because you know what I mean?
So that's why you want to bring kids?
No.
Oh, okay.
let them drive, of course.
Yeah.
They're sober.
You have to have somebody sober. I mean, that seems cool. That seems more dangerous than anything. Like
What's
uh,
that?
20, 20 drunk people in a boat,
I
and
can
no
swim
one
back,
has
dog. I
ever
don't know
driven a
what-
boat before or knows
we went
about.
down a river with 20 drunk people. I think a boat is probably safe.
And we were not even in the boat yet.
You don't know. Think about and then is
I was drunk.
it a power boat? Is it one of those ones where you just throw the fucking sail
it's a
and let
sailboat.
a fucking sailboat
That'd be dope.
that you have to know where to like set the sail at?
Oh, we just get a little fucking.
I'm not a seaman, dog. Never been.
We get a little air blower. We just go hard.
Like Wally, fucking one of those fucking fire extinguishers.
Like a while back, I was out there in Long Beach, and we had
What's
those
so dangerous?
hydroplanes, hydro bikes.
Oh, okay. Oh, they're cool.
Are you familiar with
Nah, that's why I looked like what hydro? What?
They're just bicycles on hydro.
Oh, like those the ones with the big wheels that you rent and they paddle on the ocean, or like that, like they rent them in Long Beach and San Pedro and shit. Those?
So, I mean, it's just a regular bicycle with buoys on the side, so it's balanced. And then when you pedal,
Agent fell on one of those and couldn't get up.
It is kind of hard. Yeah.
And I have a fucking good core. I work out 6 days a week.
I just try to push you.
Oh, I'm gonna just be like, save your life and keep fucking with people.
Save your life.
I'm a kind of fool. I like contact. I want to get physical on these bikes. You just pedal up to them and crash in them. See what happens. Dog.
Surfboard? Have you ever been surfing?
Not
Body
a
surfing?
long time ago.
Body
Not
surfing's
not
fun.
recently.
But I body.
I couldn't get up. I tried, couldn't get off on the
Like
board.
a boogie board.
No, on the surfboard
You
then-
went out into the ocean
with the surfboard. Yes.
where your feet couldn't touch the
Nah.
sand.
Yeah. No, I'm a good swimmer. I just couldn't like
Pop up.
you couldn't pop up because you got to do like on all one
Like-
single. You got to do it in one single motion. If you're not, you just fall over. Then that shit went like this, and then it came down and hit my head and shit. And then after that, I was like, "Man, fuck this." I switched to a kayak, which was a lot easier.
How long ago was this?
Oh no, I was in like
I don't
middle school.
believe
Middle
Gonna
school.
explode.
Like middle school. Kayaking was chill. Kayaking was chill, but if you like tip over, it was kind of hard to like get back on.
Just drop.
Now you have a life vest.
No, that guy in Huntington Beach didn't have a life vest. He died.
You seen the Cirque du Soleil? I seen the video of that fool eating shit. That fool
That's
falls head first, dog. He's holding on to that shit. He slips and he goes head first.
But did he hit anyone else?
No, he fell on the
Oh,
stage
fuck
just
it,
head
dog.
first. Like
That's his life. He knew what he was doing.
he hit hard.
He knew what
He
he
looked like a
for.
dart. You know what I mean? Like when you throw a dart when you hit.
You think someone tried to catch him though? I would have tried to catch him.
No, no one tried to catch him
I
because you're
wouldn't.
watching the show because it's those tented shows. The Cirque du Soleil, they just set up tents in a big parking
I'm
lot.
trying to save lives.
Nah, this shit happened quick. The video's fucked up, but it's funny, dog.
Why would you see the video?
They were showing it on like channel 34 when I was watching the news, and it's just some fool just and they will
This
keep.
is the guy that feels bad when his friends are grab assing.
That's
No,
different,
but someone
dog.
died. Well, that's cool. It was funny, dog.
If the Gordo and La Flaca could show it, then it's a goof. But they would replay it like. "Ah, ah." You know, someone should do those memes where it's like it's my. It's a No Doubt song, whatever. So what's up, dog? Give out your phone number so people can send you memes. Fool.
What?
You said you love that shit. Fool. Would you be pissed if I gave out your phone number and people send you sick memes? Fool? Show us the memes that chicks send you, and I'll tell you if they're trash or not. Fool.
Oh, you actually?
I remember
No,
like
I mean, I usually delete a lot of my texts. Like, I just clean my shit. But like, this is just like recently.
You're an
fool.
idiot if you don't.
I remember you sent me
only have
one where
one
some chick put
person.
her baby in a watermelon, like, and used it as a diaper. I was like, "What the fuck is happening?" That was a
That's a waste of a
long.
water.
See, like, here's a SpongeBob meme. Fool. Like,
But does it come with context, or
no,
she just
that's
wrote?
it.
That's
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm bored or nothing. If that's it, that's fucking stupid. My baby, my bitch. Okay. My boyfriend don't need friends while he dating me. He got 3, me, my, and my mouth. You good, babe? Okay. When I wake my bae and she knighted somebody,
She sucks dick. That's cool.
sleep before, after
They
she kicked him out.
advertise it, fool. I want the
Yeah, these are
advertising.
trash ass memes, bruh. She don't even got no good suck memes, no good,
No suck memes
no
at
good
all.
anime memes. There's no good Fortnite memes. Everything hurts and I'm dying. Yeah, nah, she's trash, B. Like, I think I need a funny person with like a funny sense of humor to find funny memes.
I still
Like-
haven't found one person.
Like that sends you good memes.
Someone actually sends you memes?
Nick sends me memes all the time. fool.
I don't fucking.
On our Instagram, you could jump on Nick's good curator of memes.
Cool, dog. That shit to do.
Julio be sending memes too. Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Nah, he just says more like, check this out, not memes. Nick says straight up memes. Sometimes he will just text me a Trump meme or a Pepe the Frog meme. But the thing is, he doesn't stick to one line. He'll do like a red meme or a blue meme or down the middle meme. He doesn't choose sides.
Some sweet in there?
You know what I mean?
Words.
I think that's a good place to end the pod. For anyone got some good memes, send them to Felipe at his Instagram. He won't be checking till after Lent. When is Lent over?
It's 2 weeks.
After
No,
Easter.
when's Easter? When's Easter? Like April? April
April 1st,
1st? So like 2 weeks?
Yeah,
Oh, it landed on first this year.
Yeah.
So after April 1st, he'll be able to check out
on
the
April
memes.
1st, you can do it.
Word? All right, so send them memes. You'll read them April
Nine ends
1st.
the day before.
All right. That's going to be it. We didn't stick the landing, guys. I'm Nestor.
This is Adrian.
And Arthur.
And this is Felipe.
It's like someone take out a good meme to save the ending. You ever seen good SpongeBob suck memes? Let me show you one before we stop out. Let me see like if I can find a funny one. Or not.
Hey, so no way, but like not meme related, but
Uh-huh.
so we were at that country bar, right?
Uh-huh.
In Norco on St.
Uh-huh.
Patty's Day,
Uh-huh.
and it's coming to the end of the night, right? And some of the sorority sisters, they're like young girls, they're like probably like 22, 21.
Mhm.
Like they look like
You Bill Cosby.
no, because it was funny because then they're like, oh well,
I was like, big
they
ups.
trying to fuck, and I'm just kind of
Yeah.
like,
You did it?
they get on Tinder, fool, and they straight up like just like within minutes, fool, telling the dudes like send me dick pics. I was like, yo, this shit for real? Like, yo, like
Yeah.
they lined them up like real quick. Like all of them found someone to fuck. I was like,
It's reality, my boy.
damn, dog.
Tinder's for like quick fucks.
So this is one for my nigga, a certified freak. He gave me Patrick that bomb suck. It's SpongeBob sucking off Patrick. I mean, tell me that's not a fucking dank ass meme, boy.
I don't get memes like that though.
Oh,
Dog.
That's because you're not with some funny cats, B.
Oh,
All right, guys. Peace out.